Yeah, P said he might call too.
Should be good. Alright, yeah. You already know. It's timeout. You know what I'm saying? It's episode man talk. Because when we talking that man talk, we ain't got no women in here. Ain't no sugarcoat and shit. Alright. You know what I'm saying? You know who I am, Luna Goon. This is October 12th on Tuesday. To my right, you already know who it is.
It's your boy Coop. What up? What up?
You know what I'm saying? We in here. Just us two. Let me close this door real quick.
You got it. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
A lot
man.
of
We
stuff
in
went
here.
down
We
this
in
week.
here. Brother P had to do something today. You know what I'm saying? Out doing some business
Yeah,
stuff.
but he's with us in spirit.
Yeah, he probably watching right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on. We haven't been on for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been busy running around. Um, yeah, the first topic, the big buzz is that Dave Chappelle stand up. You watched that?
Yeah, I did. I did. I
Yeah.
seen that, and I heard he ruffled a lot of feathers, but at the end of the day, it's comedy. People can't get so touchy. About topics. It's like now where do you go like with as far as like freedom of speech? You know what I mean? As far as comedy, if it's that you know borderline personal or whatever the case may be, then some people shouldn't attend. I mean, obviously everybody watched it, they heard about it or something for it to be a talk, and it's like everything is like controversial.
Yeah, it's a big controversy,
But
but
he spoke about everybody. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It
not
wasn't like he singled out or anything like that. He spoke, about all ethnicities, everything that's going on, in today's society, with African Americans. He spoke about whites. He spoke about, transgenders, gays, everything,
yeah,
so
COVID, everything. And the one thing I could say about what Dave Chappelle did in his stand up was he basically opened a lot of people's eyes to what's acceptable and what's not. And the way he
it's
sets
true.
his jokes up is it offends people, but honestly, I feel like if it's offending you, then he's probably talking to you because honestly, freedom of speech, the way it's looking is, especially when it comes to people talking about transgender, gay people, or anybody like that.
Right.
Anything you say, if they don't agree with it, it's like you're being attacked. They're canceling you from the baby to like how you said. You know what I'm saying? You could kill somebody and won't affect your career, but you talk about a gay person, it's gonna affect it.
Right.
And that goes to show you, even what's going on now, just from Chappelle making a joke like that. He has all these people trying to cancel him. There's people from Netflix that just got fired that were transgender that came out and spoke about it and they got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read it today on a couple like DJ Vlad, I think Baller Room, like a couple pages reported it today. But it's the cancel culture. It's a new season. Like you say something that people don't agree with, it just takes one person to just come out with negativity or just want to bash you, talk bad about you, bring up something you said years ago to make a prove a point. And the freedom of speech is like one of your biggest rights, like the rights to bear arms. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like now it's making it to where like as a comedian you can't say certain things or as an artist, but yet you rewind to comedian and artist days speaking how these people were speaking was an everyday thing. It was a normal
Right.
thing. But now it's so censored, you have to rethink about what you post, what you're gonna say.
Yeah, everything gets blocked. If you put up something, that whoever's behind, feels like, yo, this is inappropriate, or even someone else just following you could say, yo, could report it, flag it, and then they take it down, they block it, and it's like, okay, so now what?
And that's it's affecting a lot of things. Like I noticed with Instagram, there's certain things I post. I got blocked for a day or banned from posting for a day. Then like when I comment on something like somebody being mistreated and I comment like if that was me, I would have did this. Like I would, you know what I'm saying? Somebody would have came in my face, COVID and all that, and in my face, talking in my face, and they putting their hands on me. I would have slapped them. As soon as I would have said, I would have slapped them and anybody that was on their side,
Yeah.
I get a post like you're going against our guidelines. Like right away, as soon as you press post, they're on you. So now it's like, all right, I see what we're playing right now is you're basically playing these rules on only what they allow you could post. You know what I'm saying? You could be posting to aware people like, yo, there's people out here spreading fake news, COVID. As soon as they put COVID in the guideline, you're getting something like about boom, these are against our guidelines. This is like fact checking or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not just him going through the cancel culture. There's a lot of other people I'm pretty sure that are trying to like look at Farrakhan. They stopped him
Yo,
from
him,
from from speaking.
KRS, like, yo, anybody positive talking about what's going on that brings across, information, it's like they try to censor. You know what I'm saying? You have to now go and seek it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
you gotta
if I
do
want to
your
follow, I gotta go and find him. I gotta look him up
right.
because it's very hard to find him just being posted. You know what I'm saying? Or going viral. That type of stuff. They won't make it viral.
Yeah, nah, it's you gotta really go in and even with history and culture, you gotta do your own history. Like when you was talking about Bitcoin, you wanna learn about something, you gotta do your own investigation on basically if it's smart or not to mess with something. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta educate yourself
Yeah.
instead of listening to other people because that's one thing that's gonna hurt you is listening to news and other people because I feel like if you're easily tricked into listening like that, you're gonna fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing too. Media will be telling these Caucasian people or anybody that's racist like, oh, the Haitian people at the border, they about to take over, and they're out there protesting and shaking their signs and waving the flag, talking about not our country, you're not gonna have all this, but it's like like most of these people ain't even educated. They're just going off of what they hear, and it's funny to me
Like
because
most stuff. Yep.
is I go to the Midwest. Most people don't even know, can't even count to five in Spanish. Most of us can because that's something that we're used to. Our melting pot in New York. You know what I'm saying? We all got Spanish friends. All got African, Haitian, Dominican. We know somebody from all over.
Right.
Out in the Midwest.
To
If
learn
you're
the
new,
basic.
they fear you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go out there speaking Spanish, they look at you like, oh, we don't like that. Like the dude on Belly was eating a banana. And he's like, I don't like that right there. Like that's how they look at you. Like, they're not feeling that, and it's sad because I went out there at a young age thinking like I'm gonna be accepted, and I got the reverse. Like I couldn't even go to some people's house and play in the Midwest in South Dakota because most parents would be like, tell your friend he got to go home. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or always finding an excuse to send me home or have me not around. And it didn't dawn on me till I got older. Like, that's fucked up.
That's like the episode in Raising Canaan when Shorty was jukebox was cool with the white girl. You know what I'm saying? They was hanging out and whatnot. But Shorty, you peeped it?
But
yeah, Shorty
I wasn't
was
even paying attention.
like
I'm
nah, like
supposed to.
like they was friends from somewhere previous. I can't remember exactly where it was, a school or something, but they was cool. They was hanging out, but both of them was gay. You know what I'm saying? Both of them, like, you know what I'm saying, like girls. So the white girl made a pass at her. You know what I'm saying? Was holding her hand and then kissed her one time. So it was cool after that. Shorty was coming over the house and the moms was like, yeah, I know y'all friends. Like, yo, you can stay over. You want dinner? Mad nice to her. So her and the daughter was making out one day, and the moms walked in, and then boom, it was like, yo, you pushing my daughter, making, you know what I'm saying? Didn't know, like, no, it was your daughter, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit was crazy. That's like something same, similar. Like, after that, she like, yo, Barter, like, yo, get out of here. If I see you back, I'm gonna call the police for like, yo, you sexually harassed. Like, before that, they was fine coming over, staying, hanging out
She found out
until
the
she
truth.
found out, right? and then she ain't even know, like, all the stuff that her daughter, like I'm saying, that's why you gotta like talk to your kids. You gotta know what's going on with them, because her daughter was doing drugs, her daughter was gay. You know what I'm saying? She was living like a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? A
Yeah,
whole nother double life.
you
But
know what it is though. Like I have nothing against gay people at all. I got gay people in my family. Um, this is what I feel like the problem is. If you don't agree with it, it's okay to not agree with it. Long as I'm not bashing you, being negative, bringing harm to you in your way, I should be able to say how I feel and state why I feel that way. And that way you could tell me why you choose that and how you feel. We could talk as long as we're not putting hands on each other, and we could agree to disagree. And
yeah,
that's how it should be.
but like, to me, it don't bother me. Listen, you could be gay, you could be trans, whatever it is. That's what you choose, as long as you don't bring that towards me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, I respect the fact you are what you are. I am what I am. But when you start trying to, like, make advances and pass, like, you know what I'm saying, like, making of, like, let's just say you have a friend like that. When they put it on you and start to make you feel awkward, it's like, listen, bro, whatever you do, that's your thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, it don't apply. You know what I'm saying? Like how they say, if it don't apply, let it fly. That's it. Like, I don't feel no way, like, like how when Chappelle was talking, like, yo, those people that's like, oh my God, did you hear that? It's always like the comment, you know what I mean? The spectators that want to just add their 2 cents. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, yo,
yeah.
I don't think he should have said that. I don't, listen.
Yeah, I heard it from everywhere. From the was it on the Hot 97 in the morning, their morning show, the Breakfast Club, a bunch of podcasts. A lot of people have their opinion on it. My whole thing is you're trying to cancel a comedian
Oh, so they
who's
was trying
who's
to shut down the show.
they,
Just
no, they trying to cancel him, like take his show off of Netflix. Stop him right now. I think Pharrell, what I was reading before we got on air, I think Pharrell and Dave Chappelle have a show or something at like a hotel. The hotel shut it down because they found out Dave Chappelle was gonna be one of the people on the stage or at the event, and
they
this
try
is
to
what they're trying to
blackball you,
do,
kid. That's what it is.
and that's the problem because like, all right, Dave Chappelle said what he said, but he didn't say nothing negative or hurting people or downplaying people. Donald Trump was talking about Puerto Rico being the shithole country,
Right.
all this fake news shit, but
But
nobody
he's the
canceled him.
Yo, but what if Seinfeld would have did some comedy on that?
See, now Seinfeld, that's kind of hard because his comedy, he really do be messing with black people, artists, rappers, and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Do they ban him?
They don't ban him because I really haven't seen him say nothing. But I kind of really feel like if he did say something, they'll ban him too because he's more on the side of the black culture, Republican type of side. I'm not sure what he voted, but I see him leaning towards that side. Like he actually has a voice and speaks up and say things like, "Yo, this ain't right. I don't agree with this." And his comedy's kind of on the same level, but it's not like cursing or nothing. It's kind of clean comedy. But yeah, if it was him to do something like that, would people be going crazy and uproaring? But it goes to show you is it goes like whatever you say will affect you. You know what I'm saying? Look at the dude from San Francisco that took the knee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly,
Kaepernick. Yeah.
Kaepernick, I feel like that hurt his career. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to sign him, do nothing. So now,
But what is he doing with himself, like, right now,
with
though?
himself, I'm pretty sure he has some type of income when it comes to doing something with, because he lost to Nike and all that shit. Whatever he's doing, that's on him. He's not with the league or nothing. So money wise, him taking that knee, really, I don't hear nobody talking about like what can we do to have him out here. Like he has to be a black figure talking and doing speeches and something because he took like Dave Chappelle said in that special.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't just say I'm not gonna ride the bus. He stopped riding the bus. Like when they did that whole that protest on riding the bus. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he was one of the people that did that. Like Dave Chappelle, he walked away from a $50 million deal. How many people are gonna do that? I know a lot of people that would have been like, "Fuck it, $50 million for a contract, I'd take it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to ask myself, like, would you have took that money, or would you have really felt strong on your
Yeah.
beliefs?
But you know, if you want to turn that down, you already good. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah.
Like,
He know his worth. That's like we had that
yeah,
conversation. You know your worth.
yeah.
He knows his worth a lot, and that's another thing. Knowing your worth. A lot of people that don't know their worth, they'll go to ask other people. They're gonna feel uncomfortable. It's gonna be you're gonna lose hair thinking about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and that goes to show you, like,
Dave is good.
a lot of people that get shut down or door closes, they open up their own door and find another way. And I'm starting to see that with just this people that lose their job because of COVID, that started a job with being a new worker within the first year. Some of people that made people get this determination, like, let me go get it on my own because I can't
Listen,
try for another job and this happen again.
yo, Kaepernick felt like, listen, I'm not gonna stand for this. I'm taking a knee. Like football ain't everything. That's why when you get involved with sports, only take you but so far. You in high school, you play sports, you get a scholarship. It's to go to school to get a free education. That's just a ride. You know what I'm saying? There's only a selective few from there that may go on and make it to the professionals. And even when you do that, like look at cats like from the Tar Heels back when Stackhouse and all of the who else was down with them? Rasheed Wallace, all these dudes. Yo, they left early, but they left when they were while they were in the NBA. They still went back and got their degrees. You know what I'm saying? Because even after sports, so Kaepernick, we don't know what Kaepernick got on his
I
plate.
can't
You know what I'm
really
saying?
speak on what he done,
Right.
but seeing it from how it is, a lot of people would knowing the outcome, how it happened. Like nobody's gonna sign you because you taking that knee. What the question would have been, would you have taken that knee knowing this outcome would have happened?
Yeah, but nobody knows. But
Yeah, nobody knows.
It wasn't like, oh shoot, I'm not gonna play football again. He was like, nah, this ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? So going forward, like yo, he's been playing. He has money. So now it's him taking his money and investing it, and to make sure that him or his family or whatever is going to be good going forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he didn't just put all his eggs in football.
one basket,
Like look at Barkley, right? For the Giants, he just went out, bad injury. Yo, can he play right now? Can he do something? So now what is he going to do to put food on? Because I know with football contracts, like there's, their contracts are pretty much locked in, but like the only thing that's negotiable is like their sign-on bonuses and shit like that. So if he's not playing, like, they can alter the contracts and like, yo, you may not get paid. So what would he do for money now if he's not getting paid? You know what I mean? So you always gotta have right. Like you gotta have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, like these dudes can't just be put into that. Like look at Shaq. Shaq is like, yo, fucking basketball is done, but I'm with Papa John's. I'm with the General. Like every time you turn around, like yo, yeah. So you gotta take that. You gotta turn it around. You gotta flip it. Like.
Yeah, you just can't, like you said, have all your eggs in one basket because to be honest, they might not all hatch. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really, you gotta try other shit. Put money here, put money there. Try other things, and fuck it. If you lose a little bit, just know I tried. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like some people complain, but like I think Les Brown said it. He's like, a lot of people want to complain about the situation, but don't want to do anything. You're an uncommon breed. Like you gotta be hungry. You gotta want it. Like he's a motivational speaker. Every time I hear him speak, I'm just like, yo. After all he done been through, he went to buy his mom a house, bought a house, got tricked into buying a house for his mother. Found out the shit had a lien on it, lost the money, had to move back to the hood. Everybody in the hood like, yo, what happened? I thought you was moving out. You know what I'm saying? His mother was like, yo, I didn't even like the house anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to have a son like you. And hearing that, it was just his motivation to keep going. And shit, now he's a motivational speaker. The way you listen to him, sometimes I get mad at myself. Like, damn, man, how come we don't be thinking like that? It's like a wake-up call. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people is different. Some people are meant to be motivational speakers. Some people ain't. Me, I can't say I'm not. I'm just not educated, and I can just speak from my experience. And that's what we all do. I could sit and listen. You know what I'm saying? And hear somebody's story and let them tell me.
And they take it into consideration. They could say yes or no. They might need you. They're like, yo, this guy got, experience. Sometimes that could hurt you too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they be like, oh, you overqualified, Because they might feel in jeopardy, like, damn, he might come here, work and take my job.
For less pay, more work type.
Yeah. Yo, and they be doing that.
And it, that and sometimes I learned when you're going in a situation even for a meeting because something happened or for an interview, it's all about even trying to start a podcast and networking. It's all about how you present yourself and how you speak. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be confident, shake hands. Hey, what's going on? Because nobody really wants to deal with somebody that's incompetent and don't want to. You know what I'm saying? That's afraid and scared like
definitely.
that. Like the people that are out there that ain't afraid to call you up or knock on your door and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this. I'm selling this. Or have you heard my friend so and so is running for a politician in your community? You have a minute. Like a lot of people would be afraid to do that. If you got that talking, basically like a car salesman. If you can sit there and put that smile on the face and reel them in, like shit, that's the best type of confidence to have. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of, especially a lot of men,
that comes with with the time you put in. Like yo, you think about it. Like yo, you gonna have a whole bunch of doors, or people hang up on you, slam the door in your face, and that just builds character. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, behind it's like I got 100 no's, but I got like 1 or 2 yeses. You know what I'm saying? Out of that, like yo, you got to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like
especially like
I did shit like that too.
When most people when they go talk to a girl, learning when they're growing up, it's not gonna come like from you like having it like, oh, this is how you talk to a girl. It's either from you testing shit out, seeing how it is, or just you being you. Like fuck it, I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna stop here. Like if I get turned down, no. That's the worst thing somebody could tell you is no. That's it.
Yeah,
it can't hurt you, say shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you come across, but you ask a woman like, "Hey, you look very nice." You know what I'm saying? I've seen you a couple times. If you don't mind, one of these days, you know what I'm saying? Like some smooth shit. You know what I'm saying? First time it sound cheesy to her, no, but you know what I'm saying? She might see you again the next time, like, yo, at least you know what I'm saying? He not a dick. He said hi and kept it moving. Let me go on with the conversation this time and say hi. You know what I'm saying? It might change up. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of men that don't know how to talk to women. And it's funny because it's like there's no other way to talk to a woman unless you try. You know what I'm saying? I know the internet is quick for you to be bashful and be like, hey, how you doing?
They got, because now you could go on the internet, yo, they got mad dating sites, shit. You don't have to go up and talk. Like, look at COVID. Yo, through COVID, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to come out. So who was you talking to?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Even know.
Yo,
it could
you
be
go,
a catfish.
yeah, you going on a dating app. Yo, you ain't gotta see her face to face. You just like, yo, you looking at pictures, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, like, and then you talking on the phone. So you never even gotta see her unless it's time. You know what I'm saying? You like, yo, all right, enough of this pen pal, whatever. Let's meet. You know what I'm saying? So now, all of the chatting and the texting you was doing, now you gotta be in front of her. You know what I'm saying?
Really
She gotta be in front of you.
Action and be, because some people probably behind closed doors are naturally funny, genuine. You know what I'm saying? Doing their shit, but as soon as they get in front of that person, that shit go out the window.
Yeah.
Confident.
Start shaking.
Scared. What do I do? But yeah, man. But yeah, that whole Dave Chappelle. It goes to show you got to be careful what you say. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I would definitely say it's not the time for somebody to be like, let's start this movement.
He'll probably
it's gonna
come
take
back
a
and
little
apologize.
bit more.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna completely. You know what I'm saying? Like try to like blackball him or whatever.
No, they can't.
But yeah. Listen, all they doing right now is just giving him more publicity. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Chappelle, yo, you heard about this? Like, yo, he was talking about. So it's just putting him in the talk. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he's on a podcast. He's on the Breakfast Club. He's on this. So they just giving him more life. You know what I'm saying? When you don't talk about shit and you just be like, all right, boom, next. Like, yo, now we on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all right, Dave Chappelle said, you seen it? Yo, you saw the Wilder fight? It's like, oh, you forget about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't become that important because now it's the next big thing. You know what I mean? Like, that fight was crazy.
Yeah, that Wilder fight, to be honest, I was shocked. I honestly thought Wilder would have had it.
I don't know.
The one thing I'm kind of confused, because I like watching boxing.
Fury's undefeated, bro.
The thing with Fury is, and both of them, I don't see no good footwork, and I don't see no good
Yeah.
setup.
Wilder's just like he's just like to me like a brawler type. Like yo, he
Like a
gets you.
slugger, there's a wild
Yeah,
slugger.
you know what I'm saying. Fury, he looked like yo, he just got the call like a week before the fight. Like all right, he just come out. So you get kind of thrown off because of his physique. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of King Hippo from Mike Tyson Punch Out back in the day. I don't know if you
Nah, it's a game.
that's
I
before
see,
his
I'm young.
yo, that's on Nintendo, son. But yo, he built like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he ain't
So
got no legs or nothing.
yeah, you look at him and you like, oh, this gonna be easy. But he lean on you, all that weight. You know what I'm saying? And then he hit kind of. Well, I don't know how he hit, but it looked like he hit hard.
Hell yeah, he
But
swole
yo,
them eyes up.
yeah, like Wilder was looking crazy, yo. I seen mad memes. They had him. Remember when Martin fought Tommy hit?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
hanging on the
I
ropes.
was like, yo, son, like yo, they was killing him, son.
They had him laying on the floor with a teddy bear. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
And then his wife was on the side, like, come on, baby.
Yo, I don't even want to see that again. Like the first time, what was it, a draw? This time he beat Wilder. Like I wouldn't even pay to see that again.
Yeah,
like,
nah. And I'm mad I didn't watch the fights before it, because those are usually the ones that you want to watch. So you see the up and
I only
fight.
want to see the Tank Javante Davis fight. That's probably maybe one of the next. You know, like to me, that's an interesting fight. Like when I watch him, like really don't want to see nobody else.
Yeah, because like the Charlo brothers, the two brothers. When I went to Barclays Center, I went to a fight. It was like Lopez or something fighting somebody, Spanish dude.
Mm-hmm.
And the first fight started at 1 in the afternoon, and it went all the way to 11 o'clock, the main event. So I sat there.
What were they?
Huh?
What were they? The boxers.
And like, what
You
do you
said
mean?
they was Hispanic? Mexican?
No, it was a Spanish dude and another Spanish dude.
Oh.
I videotaped it, but it was Lopez something. He fought with Pacquiao back in the day. He had braids.
Yeah, them dudes are just pound each other all day.
Like these dudes, like all those fights. Well, like by the time the main event happened, the ring was bloody. Like the whole floor was bloody. Like the shit was. Like the whole fight, every fight, my girl was like, God damn. Like, and I'm like, yeah, these people, this is like the big stage right here. They're fighting, like they're training everything for this. And like, I ain't gonna lie, the featherweight, they'll hit each other like 1,000 and some times by the end of the damn fight and just be swole up and just the last man standing type shit. But yeah, that's the type of, like, that's a different type of sport. That's all on you. That's not somebody stepped on a line at the last 3 seconds of the game.
Right.
Stepped on the line shooting a damn three. Like all that practicing, training, motivation, everything, that's on you. And shit, that's why I feel like boxing is like one of them sports you gotta really look at it when you're watching it, like from the setup to the corner to even if the boxer can contain himself from being angry or cocky in the fight, because sometimes you be cocky and then boom,
he try to
fighting
run
Roy
in.
Jones.
He try to run in and then run right into one.
And the
it's
dude
over.
setting you up like that's one thing I like about boxing. You sit there and you can see how Mike Tyson had his setup. He had that peekaboo shit. He put his hands up and then he'll bob and weave and wait for you to throw that one jab out and just doo.
Yeah, but if you take Mike Tyson past the third round, he like that nigga huffing and puff. That's how everybody beat him after that. Yo, you take Mike into the third, fourth round, because he usually knocking you out in the first round, second, or the third. Once you go past that, it's a wrap.
Yeah, and
All you gotta do is just pick him apart now.
And as heavy as he hits,
yeah,
that motherfucker, he be like, I seen this shit today. He posted on his page. He was fighting.
Oh, now.
And
Yo,
he wanted to push somebody. It was an old fight. He wanted to push somebody. And when the dude wanted to push off, he had his hands just like this. And it was like his opportunity. He said, ha, ha, ha. A homeboy wanted to throw him back and gripped his arms back because he opened his whole chest up.
nah, he looked like right now, he looked like, yo, he's in good shape. Like he been working out, like the way he was sparring, like,
you got it.
Yo.
Like, my bad. I thought,
Yeah.
Let me shut the fuck up.
Like, we ain't doing no exhibitions. We not doing nothing like that. Like, yo, just let that. I think he just working out, and that's how he's staying in shape. Cause yo, he right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he looked like he could fight, but
Yeah,
This
no,
is
he still
all.
be training. He still be showing off his footwork. The one
Yeah.
thing is, he just came out within a week and saying that he wanted to go ahead and fight one of the Logan boys, Paul or Jake
Oh,
Logan.
they ain't
My
gonna.
whole thing is they'll do it for the money, but he gonna murder one of them white boys in the ring. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie.
I don't even see.
I'll pay to see it.
That
Though.
don't even make sense. Either one of them, like, don't even deserve to like get in the ring with him. Yeah, y'all want to mess with like Nate Robinson and remember like like Exhibition and McGregor. But come on, with Tyson.
Yeah, not see Tyson. Those Logan Paul and Jake Paul do it for the money, but Tyson said he'll take that fight for a reason. And I know why, because he's just like, I'm tired of hearing him talk shit.
That shit's gonna be like Apollo Creed and the Russian dude. Like, yo,
man, if he die, he die. He gonna be like, throw in the ring.
He gonna murder him.
Towel.
He gonna murder one of them dudes. Like, yo, he was talking shit. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like, to be honest. If Tyson do it, I'm gonna watch that one, because that whole shit with Nate Robinson I thought was funny as fuck.
Yeah, that was.
Because he just went in there rushing, no hands, no nothing, and he went to sleep. And to be honest, when you go to sleep like that, there's a whole protocol you got to go through. There ain't no just you waking up. Like, you have to go to the hospital after that. They got to do a CAT scan. They got to ask you, like, what today is, what you eat last night.
Because he definitely will hurt one of them dudes.
Oh, yeah. Them fucking...
Yo.
Like, would you fight Tyson right now?
Nah. I mean, like, I would definitely have to make sure, like, the rules are set. There is no major physical contact. There's no headshot. Like, you got to set that in place. Like, you going in the ring with a heavyweight, right? So the way he hitting, none of these dudes got no training or nothing. And they just want to come in. They doing it for the likes. They doing it for social media.
Not me.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
Like, you looking at him come out, and just the way he hit, it's like he ain't hitting you like full, but he hitting you. Like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, because, like, even that one guy that used to do that backyard boxing, damn, yeah, just passed away not too long ago. He used to do the backyard boxing, and then he went to the UFC, but he ain't do too good.
Who, Kimbo?
Kimbo, yeah.
Right.
Like, his fighting, backyard-wise, he had the hands, but then when he went to the UFC...
it's a whole nother level. Like, it's a whole
you
nother.
got the hand skills, but now you're fighting somebody that
got foot skills.
Got the foot skills, is gonna try to take you down and choke you out. And then, like, one of the first fights that he lost in the training before he went to his main fights was this fat white guy. I don't know if they call him cheeseburger or fat something. But all this dude had to do was lay on him and tired him out. And the white dude ended up winning the fight because he wasn't ready for that.
How long are those rounds?
I want to say probably 3
minutes, right?
Three, yeah.
3 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, especially if you don't have the stamina and the you doing Cairo
and the guy's coming at you like, you just gotta defend yourself, and he hitting you and y'all fighting. Like, that's them 3 minutes is long.
Yeah, boxing.
If Kimbo ain't doing no cardio, you working out, lifting. That's the main thing, That cardio is crazy.
And especially if you out smoking, drinking, being a hood motherfucker, like, I be fighting motherfuckers in the street and I got it. And then you go in the ring and then you're fighting, looking at somebody like he's out of shape, but now I got to be tactical and try to find his weakness and take him down. Like, and all that dude, his first fight on the UFC, I think his coach was a black dude, and even he got mad, like, this is going to be a pain in the ass teaching these guys how to be UFC fighters, because you got the street fighting skills, but you don't have the footwork or to get on the floor and know how to get out of a submission or put somebody in an arm bar or choke hold, how to get out. Like, that's a whole nother technique. You could look at somebody like, this geek motherfucker, and next thing you know, he got you in a choke hold, you over there gasping for air, just because you definitely can't judge a book by its cover, because that's something right there. Somebody
for
go
real.
to the gym all the time, and next thing you know, some little skinny dude just hit you right in the bottom of the jaw, just tap it, and have your brain shaking. That's it.
I'm like, nah, we can't.
And then you on the fucking world star, like, damn, I don't even remember that. But word, fucking yo, you heard about that Texas shooting? The young
Nah.
teen. Yeah, there was a young teen. This is the story that I was just looking up. They're still investigating why he did the shooting. There was a young kid. He did a shooting in Texas. 4 people got injured.
How old was he?
I think he was 18, if I'm not mistaken. He young kid, light skin, black, dreads. The one thing that a lot of people said to me when we was all texting each other, people I work with, different colors, nationalities, Spanish, black, white, we were all shocked that it was a black kid with the headline, school shooting.
In Texas.
And we didn't know what was going on the storyline, but we was all on like our little DMs towards each other, like, yo, I can't believe, like, what's going on? Like, to my white friends, they're like, yo, I can't believe I'm hearing what I'm hearing. I'm like, me neither, because I'm like, jokingly, he must be part white or something, because that's something these white people be doing. Ain't no black person going up to no school shooting. But from what I was reading from Charleston White's page, because he likes to advocate and stick up and fight for young kids for like life sentence and stuff like that, get it reduced. He was saying that this young kid was getting bullied, had a couple reports about it. Nobody was doing anything. Brought a gun to school, had a problem with these kids. Basically what happened was...
He was getting bullied?
Yeah, he was getting bullied. There's a video of him fighting in school, beating a kid up. Then the kid he beat up, brother came to the school who doesn't go to school there, was in the school looking for him. And then from what I'm hearing, that's when the shooting happened. But they're not releasing all the information. But the way it's looking, even if it's bullying, do you still feel like it was justified for a young kid to have a gun on him in school and be fighting? I mean, shooting like that.
Did they have metal detectors?
No, because this young kid just walked past security in a school that he doesn't go to fight somebody. Like, the security was lax, from what I'm hearing.
Right, so he just walked in. They didn't know if
this
he
kid
went
don't
to
even
the
go to school there. Went in there to go fight this kid, and
crazy.
This what happened.
That's crazy, because that's not happening here.
Hell no. And why in shit you go in that motherfucker just for a
they got
basketball
metal
game?
detectors.
You got to go there an hour early just to go through the metal detector.
Right.
And I was shocked then, because the reason why they had metal detectors, because before I got to school in Wyandotte, there was a riot because they found a gun in the bathroom.
But they just did that recently, right?
That was like 03.
What, that they had metal detectors in the school?
Yeah, when they put them in there, because that's when they found a gun in the high school.
Oh, so they was in there since 2003?
Yeah, I was like 13 when that happened, 13, 12. And they found a gun in the boys' bathroom. And what they thought they were going to do was they were going to sit back and see who goes in and out the bathroom, and then go in to see if the shit was still in the heater. You know what I'm saying? And once word got around, somebody higher up put the word out like, yo, they know that shit is in there. Bro started out, everybody rioting and shit. And that's when they put the and I'm not even gonna lie, even when I was playing basketball there, they had a shootout in the locker room. And that's why I'm just like, yo, I'm here playing basketball, changing my clothes while this shit is going on. And I'm just like, yo, this is, like, you can't get mad when the news talks shit about the hood when this shit is going on and we're all supposed to be looking at each other like, shh, don't say nothing. Yeah. Like, I'm in here trying to play basketball and this shit is happening. Now, though. Like, they're not doing that now, but, like, that group, and I'm not even gonna lie, half the people that was in that group and around that age is dead or locked up for some good-ass amount of time. And not gonna lie, some of them, I was even saying, like, yo, they're giving you a shot playing ball, and then you're out in the streets doing nothing, like just doing dumb shit, stopping someone else from making it, because they could take your spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even going to school with regular niggas no more because you want to be out here getting caught with guns and shit. Like,
shit, niggas that's making it is getting caught with guns.
Yeah, nah, and then that's the problem too, because like, even these rappers,
you
like,
already
yo,
on a team. Like, look at Sebastian Telfair.
Which one for the Oh no, that's not the one with the insurance scam that's going on.
Nah, that's Stephon Marbury Peoples, his cousin or something like that. The family.
And Ben, Big Baby Dave.
Yo, they said they stopped him somewhere. He was waiting, applying. He had guns in the back. Like, yo, he was on some, like,
he back in the streets type shit.
Yeah, like he was like the BMF or something, bro. Like, this nigga was out there like, yo, bro, you have an NBA career you out here
But
like your name is Ghost Saint Patrick or something like.
but now the question is, all that money in the NBA and stuff like that, what would make them do that?
the mentality, bro.
Like, cause I was
They say yo what they saying it was like yo you could take a nigga out of the hood,
but you can't take the hood out of the nigga.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like he's still like yo I'm the same dude, but I'm just playing ball now. Like I'm just in the NBA, but like yo he's still doing the same.
You think that lifestyle of having all that money and just like blowing it away, like you gotta have that just to.
Yeah, like some of them think like yo that's not gonna stop. Yo, that nigga had signed like in a contract with some sneaker company before he even played, and you just think like, yo, why would you like jeopardize all of that? And now you back to like, yo, nobody wants you. They think you a headache. They think you a problem. Nah, we don't want them. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, like how they do the NFL players. Like, yo, like nah, you know what? He's a problem. Let him sit. Nobody want to pick him up now. You know? It's like I don't care how good he is. Like he's a problem. It's different. Look at back in the days in the NBA. Like, yo, you didn't even have to. You had players like Allen Iverson. He never went to practice. But you know, like, yo, I know game time he gonna be ready and he gonna give me like 30 and like 12 assists. You know what I'm saying? And that was that. Like,
See,
that's not happening now.
And that's another thing I want to bring up. Do you think to be considered the best when it comes to anything you do, from rap, sports, anything, rings, trophies, championship, make you the number one player? Having all that?
Nah, just having championship rings don't mean like, yo, you like one of the greatest of all time. Because there's niggas that's on the team and they probably ain't even get as much time. You know what I'm saying? So you say
Or
somebody
people
like,
that rode the bench with Jordan and them and
Yeah.
still got a ring because they rode the bench.
so you say like Robert Ory, right? Got mad rings. He's like one of the greatest players of all time.
Nah.
I mean, he's a
Like,
good
I look
he's a
at,
good
like,
player, but
Westbrook, he's a good player.
yeah, and he don't have no rings. Carmelo Anthony.
Same issue. Great player, no rings. But that's the problem. People look at it like he's not good because he doesn't.
Nah,
have
that's
his,
not
like,
mean.
all right, for football.
Look at Charles
They look at
Barkley.
people as quarterback
Look at
wise.
Barkley, right? He ain't never have no ring.
Yeah, no, but
Carl
Barkley was known for his defense. his-
Malone. He ain't have no rings.
And that's the thing. That's a mentality how you'll look at it and how I'll look at it. This is a great player. Like, all right, Horace Grant, all these people, like they don't, when they talk about Jordan, they don't mention these people or anybody else that he played with on the team with or anybody like, you know what I'm saying? Like Dennis Rodman.
You've seen him play, right?
I seen them play, but I wasn't old enough to understand basketball. I would like
but if
Dennis
you-
Rodman, Horace Grant because of the glasses or the hair.
If you say to me like, yo, Mike, yo, da da da, I'm like, yo, I can name everybody that was on that team. Craig Hodges, Bill Cartwright.
Yeah, I couldn't.
So,
I
you know what I'm
can't
saying?
name
So-
everybody on there, but for instance, when you name Jordan and the years that he played for the Bulls, the main three people that people are gonna say is gonna be Dennis Rodman, Pimpin, Jordan, probably Grant. at the
But he
end.
did it. He did it. He did it. A couple of years when he had Cool Coach. You know what I'm saying? And then he did it again when he had Horace Grant. You know what I'm saying? Like he always had. It was like yo, you just had to be ready.
But
Like,
now
I'm gonna do what I do. I'm Mike, and that's Pippin, right?
Yeah.
It's like Batman and Robin. But like yo, when I come to you, just be ready. You know what I'm saying? That's how Paxson hit that game winner. Like yo, he made them, but those dudes hit. They like when he came to them, they hit big shots
see now
when they needed to be hit. You know what I'm saying?
Like when I was growing up watching basketball, it was different because I felt like every team had their star players to where when you go to play them, you had to worry about them and who they had.
Yeah, but now everybody's making a phone call.
Yo, you wanna come over here?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like every season, it's like a new team. You know what I'm saying? A new team, a new 3, a new 4. It's like, yo, we gonna make a championship run this season, and then after that, it's like, boom. Now next season, like, yo, these guys are going here. Like, yo, it didn't work. Ain't nobody like really getting the chemistry. And like, yo, you see teams now. Like, I think the last one was like Golden State that was together that long. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like I think
and
Curry
that's
just
the
dropped
thing.
like
It's
30 the
starting to see
other
the
night,
super
right?
team, but it's,
Curry's still doing his thing.
yeah, he's still doing his thing.
He just
He
dropped
gotta
like 30,
he just need a little help. But the thing is, he's I look at him like Tom Brady. Like how long you gonna be there
and
before
they beat
you
the Lakers.
how long you gonna be there till you go somewhere else? 'Cause you see Tom, I didn't think Tom Brady was gonna leave. I thought he was gonna retire with the Patriots, and he went ahead and went down to Tampa and went and got a ring. Said fuck it, like you know what I'm saying? He knows his worth. Like I don't need y'all. Wherever I go, they gonna get him, and that's what like. But he's different. That motherfucker there could throw the damn ball with his eyes closed and still hit the goddamn receiver. Um, and plus the amount paid for him, shit, whatever team he's on, they definitely got to pay him. Cause
Yeah.
shit, the proof is in the pudding. Everything he does. You know what I'm saying? Well, he had ever since they started winning Super Bowls, they probably had like 1 or 2 bad years. Other than that, they bounced right back. Shit, fucking. All right, let's see what we got for the next.
Yo, you been checking out the new stars
GMF
50? Yeah.
That I gotta wait because I gotta figure out who a couple of the people are.
What you mean you gotta wait? You ain't watch it?
I started watching it, but I'm
Yes,
not
it's only, what,
understanding.
what is it? 3 episodes?
Yeah, no. My problem is I'm not understanding who's who. Cause like when I watch the interviews from people that are doing it, that's
Like,
telling
who's
their
who? What do you mean?
stories. All right, for instance, homie with the eye patch.
Right.
When he
You-
was in
you
the
haven't
car,
watched it
when
from
he
the
was in the
beginning?
car. What was his past? Was it the past one? When he was in
That's
the car.
T.
He was in the car talking to somebody.
Who was talking to somebody in the
To
car?
do with the patch.
Right. After he came out the hospital. That's big. You got Meech and you got T. That's
All
a
right,
brother.
Mish T.
Yeah, they brothers.
All right, so I gotta rewatch because I don't know if I wasn't paying
We
attention.
talking in the car though.
They were in the car talking, and the homeboy with the patch was just like going in like it was in like some old fucking.
You ain't see it from the
bullshit.
beginning.
I ain't see it from the beginning. I just
Yeah.
tuned in, and I'm just like, all
Nah,
right, I'm lost.
It's like 3 episodes. So like, that's the brother. That's Big Meech, and then you got the his brother T. Right, he got shot. He got shot in the one before. I guess you saw the one that just came on this week. He got shot. So he was in the hospital, healing up, and his brother was running around shaking niggas down, trying to see, who shot his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Because the reason why I want to watch this is because I want to see how they went from the street to getting into the game of the industry with the rappers like Young Jeezy and everybody from CTE and everybody. Like, there's a whole big story behind that. This is the beginning that nobody talks about. That's why I'm just like, I gotta catch up just so I know the stories
this
that
is
I
how they
heard
started
before.
off, like
These are
in
who
the
they
game. You know what I'm saying? So they was hustling, and then that was it. Like,
Because
it was coming up.
even my girl's like, yo, who is that? Like, because she's just now hearing who he is, Big Meech and the BMF family, and she's like, I didn't know. She's like, I'm seeing from them posting and trying to get people to advertise. She's like, I'm seeing pictures with all these famous people, and I'm like, because these guys were behind the scenes, like fucking demands. Like everybody knew who they was. They were in the club shutting down King of Diamonds from what I heard. Like just. Like, and my girl just like, and I'm like, yo, I can't explain it to you without knowing who is who because she's looking at me like, who is that? Who is this? I'm just like, hold on, I gotta watch it from the beginning because now I'm lost. Like with the Squid Games, I walked into episode.
That's another one.
And I'm just like,
You ain't watched that neither. Yo, what
Nah.
you be doing, bro? You got
I'm see. This is what happened. I came home, I fell asleep, but my girl turned the TV. I woke up in the middle of the night and the shit was playing. So I'm just sitting there before I got up to go bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
You gotta go to the beginning, bro. You have to watch this.
So now
so
is
that
this
way,
a
what?
show that's from China? Because I see a bunch of Chinese people when I was watching a little bit that I watched.
Yeah, this is like in where is it? Like West Korea or something like that, or it's in Korea, China. But like, yo, this is just like life. Just like how BMF was in Detroit, and you got, you got what's his name, Raising Canaan. How they was doing, it was in Queens.
Yeah.
This was in China, I believe, like, or Korea, like. But this was just regular life. People was out there, and the people that were involved that came into that it's like Hunger Games. You know what I'm
That's what I
saying?
was thinking. Looking at
So
shit.
it's something to that that aspect, but like they all owed money, or they didn't have money, or they were like behind, like gamblers, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? So they was just like struggling. So these people, like, somehow you had these people that worked for the Squid Game that went out and basically like kind of recruited these people. They saw stuff that they was going through, they got information, and I think that somebody with them was like dealing with like the police or whatever. Somehow they were able to get information on people who they felt were like disposable, like nobody would miss them. That's what I took from it, right? So then they gave them this card. These people called this business card, and they was like, "Yo, if you wanna whatever, get involved or whatever, come like play these games or whatever." So these people went and explored and see like what the hell is this. So they all got picked up. You know what I'm saying? They sent out maybe like 20 vans. They picked up these people. They each van had like maybe like 5 to 7 passengers in them. They gassed them. Yo, they was knocked out. They brought them. They got them on the ship. Yo, they went out, and then boom. Now they got these people. I don't even know what they was inside. Oh, they was on an island, because that boat took them to this island, right? So this is where they had the whole shit set up. Changed them up. It was like Hunger Games. So now it's like, yo, they just introduced the games to them. The first game was red light, green light. So they playing like kids games. But when they first played the red light, green light, right? And they was like, yo, if you don't make it across the line within this amount of time, or without being spotted, you'll be eliminated. Right, so they was playing this game, and then when some of them, like it was like this big doll robot, it turned around and it spotted them, and if you was moving, yo, they had like these snipers, and they was just like, bah, bah, they just killed
Yeah,
them.
see, cause I watched them. Like I be on Instagram and I be seeing a doll and these memes, the old tiny dude sitting there. I'm like, what in the hell is everybody talking
Yo,
about? And then
son,
I hear about it. I'm like, I
I
gotta
turned
watch
it
this
on. My
shit.
man said, "Yo, watch this." I'm telling you, 5 minutes, 10 minutes in, I'm watching. I'm like, "The hell is this Chinese shit?" And the
That's why
subtitles
I
is in
said, I'm like,
Chinese,
what the fuck?
right? Because yo, depends on what link that you get. Yo, the link that I got, they was talking in Chinese,
Yeah.
and then I checked another one, then it was English. So I'm watching it, and then I'm like, "Yo." Right after I saw the red light, green light, and they was getting killed, I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Then I was like, I was into it, and then they played like 4 games, I think. Yo, and that shit was like, yo, then they had a cash prize. That shit was like in their currency, it was like 43 billion dollars, right? That they was playing for. Like,
For
bro,
one person or like a team?
for the one person who made it to the end and won. And it was the dude whose daughter, like, I guess like the stepdad had money or whatever and was about to relocate and go to the US, and he needed to show that he could provide, and I guess either be the custodial parent, because he didn't have no money, so he couldn't do nothing. So homeboy ended up winning. But yo, that shit was crazy.
So it's basically like a show of. I'm not. Cause I was ear hustling when somebody was talking about it. I was in the deli, and is it like somebody, like a group of people that owe money, that are given the opportunities to get money that they owe or pay like a debt?
Nah. These people that were playing in the games were trying to win this money so that they could take care of whatever they had to take care of. If I won, I'm like, yo, I need to pay off this bookie. This, like, one of the guys, he owed gamblers and all type of stuff. You trying to get the money because, yo, you wanna, you know what I'm saying? You wanna pay, get your mom's a crib in the store, whatever your situation is. You trying to make the money, but it's only one of us that can get to the end. But on the way, we gonna join forces because we like, yo, you know what, yo, Chavi's in there, yo, we got the other dude, like yo, we could take them out, but now at the end, nigga, I might have to take you out, or you gonna have to take me out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's how that shit was, like cutthroat, bro. That shit was straight cutthroat. Them niggas was playing tug of war. They was playing they played tug of war. They played red light, green light. They played I forgot the other ones, bro.
Cause I see the part what I saw was when the old Chinese dude
Oh, they was
when
playing
he died
marbles.
or some shit
They
and
was
he
playing.
pissed on himself or something like.
Nah, he didn't die then. They was running through because there was some inside dudes that was like they was like corrupt. These niggas was like cutting out organs and shit, doing some other side shit, right? Like with the bodies,
Oh
like
yeah, I gotta
whatever they
watch that
blood
shit.
type was or whatever. They was like faking like they was cremating because after everybody died, they cremated them. They was dropping them through some secret apartment. They had a doctor that was on one of the teams, and then they would come down there and take the organs out and shit. They was shipping them just wherever, right? So these dudes was like on the side, and they was telling dude like what the next game was. So when homeboy found out the dude that headed the joint, they killed them dudes, right? And then that's when they was like searching through because one of the dudes that was in there was a cop, right? That was acting like he was one of the security dudes that was working for him, and they was looking for him. That's when they was like telling everybody to get up, and they saw the old man, and then it was like, "Yo, move!" And homeboy peed on himself. You know what I'm saying? But the ill shit was like you will watch it. You know what I'm saying? You'll see who the old guy was, but yeah, that shit it was crazy. And then like the
I'm gonna make
last
sure I watch that because like when I just
that shit
like
had
woke
mad
up to
lessons
watch
in
it, I
it
was
too.
like, I want to watch it, but I know this episode is so far ahead that I have to
Nah, we'll
watch
just
from the
start.
beginning.
Yeah, start from the beginning. That's what I
Yeah,
do.
nah, I'm gonna do that because
I binge watched that shit straight through, all nine.
yeah, nah, because when you get up on Instagram one day and you just like, yo, what the fuck is everybody on here posting? And it's the memes, and I see the guys with the hoodies on, with the little symbols on, with the
Yeah.
black shit on. Like, I thought they had like the PlayStation numbers on them, the buttons and shit on
Yeah,
them.
they had
I
the
thought it was like
circles, the
something else,
triangles
like
and
a
shit.
joke.
That meant their level. You know what I'm saying? Like the circles was like the you know what I'm saying, the bottom dudes, and then the triangles was like their supervisors, and then like the squares, and then they had homeboy that looked like Dark Vader, and then they had
I
like the head
just
dude.
saw something the other day today actually, where they were saying I think Abu Dhabi, Dubai, some shit over there. They're gonna actually do something like that,
Like
like
what,
in
the
real
Squid
life.
Games?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, if they killing and doing all that shit, can they do that?
Shit, if they you know what I'm saying, if you don't know about it, they can do anything.
I don't know. You might get a one of them gore
Yo,
videos or some
they
shit.
didn't know. Yo, people was coming up just disappearing. Like, yo, you see me one day and then like, yo, for like 3 weeks you don't hear from me or whatever. I'm over in the fucking games, and then if I die, you don't know. You like, yo, he just picked up. Like one of the dudes, his mom's was like, yo, you seen so and so? He ended up killing him. You know what I'm saying? Her son. And this dude was like a graduate, scholar and all of this. But then something happened. I guess the dude was like, you know what I mean? He didn't make it to where he's supposed to make it. Homeboy was there because he was thinking he was better than everybody. And homeboy was like, yo, if I'm here, like, yo, what are you doing here? Like, nigga, we both here. So you ain't doing that good. You know what I'm saying? But he was there for the money too. But that dude was just like, he was
Is it him
stabbing
or
everybody
me?
in the back. Yeah, but he was stabbing everybody in the back. This nigga, like, he did one of the guys dirty, like one of the dudes that was working with him, the Indian dude. This nigga played him. Was like, yo, listen, man, he set that nigga up. You remember that shit, right? Yo, he took, he took home. Yo,
I'm
son,
missing out. Oh
yo.
my god.
word up, son. And they was just, they straight execute you, bro. Like when it's time you go, they just like bow headshots, nigga. It's not. They was shooting, they was killing dudes.
And see, that's the thing, cause
Oh, I know the shit you seen. You seen the shit with the cookie?
nah, it was like
This-
the
this-
homeboy was just laying
Nah,
there.
the Asian dude be doing them, when he be out singing songs and shit. He was doing the cookie. He was looking, because you had to cut the shape out of the cookie without breaking it. If you broke it, they'd kill you. So you had to go to the line with the shape. It was like a triangle, a circle, and an umbrella. And like the triangle was the easiest one. However you had to do it, you had to cut the shape out of the cookie without breaking it. So the nigga was sweating so much, his shit dropped on it, and he saw what it did to because it was sugar in the shit. So he just started licking the shit, and then it came, you know what I'm saying? But like, you ain't do that shit within like 10 minutes, or what was it, 5 or 10 minutes? Them niggas kill you. You break the cookie, they kill you.
I ain't gonna lie, they need to start doing that shit out here. People that ain't fucking doing the right thing in life, shit.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, that shit was good.
Yeah, I gotta step my game up and get in with everybody right now, cause I had a bunch of people this whole week like, yo, you watch that? I'm like, nah, yo, like, I don't know what the fuck I be doing, but everybody like old people, young people,
Said old
everybody.
people.
I'm just like, damn, I'm the only motherfucker that ain't watch this shit. Shit, I'd be shocked if they watch BMF before me. Then I know I got a problem. But oh
Yeah.
shit, we went over an hour. All right,
We
yo.
good?
This is Luna Goon. This Timeout. To my right, you already know who it is.
Yeah, yeah. Your boy Coop.
Boy, Coop, me.
Another
Luna
session.
Goon. It's Timeout. Another session. Thank y'all for tuning in. Go ahead, hit that subscribe and that bell. Let you know when we're doing a podcast. And you already know. Shout out to everybody in your social media. DJ Shavi and my homeboy in the back doing photography. Good
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Thank y'all.
We out.
It's hot as hell in here.